competitive, and improving. A lot of fundamental work again, just self-improvement stuff, and just understanding the finer details of your position and your job. So the guys responded really well. They understand what we're trying to get done, and so they're going out and attacking.
You still working on Miami, Harry, or are you working on an actual bowl install at this point?
Working on the last 2 days have been working on us. All the things we identified, areas that we can really work on improving, and we've been in the office and preparing for the bowl game, and as far as game plan, scheme, those type of things, and we'll start rolling on that through the weekend and into next week's practices.
Has Mark Richt given any input into how to run practice, what he wants accomplished in practice, anything at all?
No,
it's all just up to you.
Yeah, he's just been evaluating personnel and doing those things, but no, he hasn't gotten involved in I don't think he wanted to get involved in what we're doing as far as practice format and drills and how we're doing things. He just wanted to sit back and observe.
We didn't see Coach Richt at the beginning of practice. Did he come at all today?
Yeah, he was out today.
He was out there
today.
Was he with some recruits?
Yeah, he was with the guys that are here on official visit. And bring them out to practice, and we came out with them.
Right. And I was wondering, we asked the students this yesterday, the players, but for the coaches, what's that like when Coach Richt is there? Are you kind of more on your toes or trying to, he's watching and assessing?
No, I think everybody's a pro. It's really no different than your daily. It's when you go out to attack your job on a daily basis. We're all striving to be better and all striving to be the best that we can be in our respective position in the overall organization. So I think it's just the natural for you to go out each day you go out, whether it's this circumstance or any other circumstance. Or game 3 of the season, you're going out and you're working to get young men better. And how can you do it better to make sure they get better? And that's always the evaluation. It's always the way that you approach it.
Is there any news with you? I'm sorry, and Coach Richt as far as the sit down or your future?
Right now it's just been all bowl focused. Just what we got to do to get the young guys, get the guys ready to go and improving the players and those type of things. So right now it's just been about getting this team ready to go down pass and win the game.
I think those kids we met with last night at the dinner. We can kind of talk about and see our side. Is there anything that's communicated to them, to let them understand kind of the situation that maybe there is a chance that maybe we won't be coaching you, but we have to talk about this.
No, I think it's when you recruited these kids for a year and a half, 2 years, it's just more of a relationship there than just whether you're going to be or not. So there's so many different levels you can communicate with them on, talk to them on. You've gotten to know them and their parents and their family pretty good over the last year and a half. And I think everybody kind of understands the reality of what all this can be at some point. And, but everybody's professional here. Everybody understands the business side of it and what we got to still get done. And so it's just more of it's just relationships. You just go to work and be yourself, be normal.
Between being the team that will try to end the bowl drought and being a team that can get to 9 wins, I know they're not mutually exclusive, of course, but which one do you think is more important to the kids?
I think probably just winning a bowl game. Winning the next opportunity that they have to go out and play the game. And what we want to establish here, and what we've been trying to establish, is it doesn't matter the complexity of the game, which game it is, how important, the significance of whatever it is. It's the next opportunity to win. That's the culture you want to have. No matter who you're playing, no matter where it's at, no matter what's going on, no matter what the circumstance is, it's another opportunity to go out and compete and win, and be a winner. So that's just what we're trying to do here. So it really is just about winning.
Along those same lines, though, has it come up at all that there's got to be an obvious momentum boost in the spring when that last taste is a W?
Absolutely. I think as hard as you work, at the end of the day, that's the reward. The reward is winning. You got so much investment, made so many sacrifices. At the end of the day, it's about winning. Winning helps morale. Winning helps a lot of different things in a lot of different areas. So it's still about, at the end of the day, finding a way to win.
Larry, I wanted to ask about just the offensive line, the progress you saw from them at the end of the year. They were a group under so much scrutiny at the start of the season, playing some of their best ball. How did you see that?
Well, man, it's kind of very microcosm of our team. It's kind of a deal where if you're willing to just keep fighting, if you're willing to keep the main thing, what do I got to do to get better? Don't focus on anything else but that. Stay in that moment. It'll start to turn for you. Good things will start to happen. But if you're not persistent, if you lose lose your focus, or you're becoming distracted, or you're not making those focal things the focal point of improvement, then of course it catches you that way. But if you do that, things will start to turn. And good things will start to happen. But those are some of the life lessons that are attached to that as well. Things aren't always light and door, persevere, run, happen. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to be better for it.
He just opened it for you. Not all tight ends look like a good move. How did he get like that?
I think we got to find his mom and dad and ask them. Those two probably gave him all the chromosomes and all the right mix to create that. And he's blessed in that area. He's very fortunate, blessed in that area as far as just the natural skill set that he brings. But now he's learning to apply work ethic and hard work, attention and detail to that as well.
You guys, through the unfortunate double whammy, Thanksgiving in a hotel and Christmas in a hotel. How hard is that for kids? It's one thing. You gotta wait for their families, but you got a wife, kids, for staff, people like that. How hard is that?
You know what? It becomes people don't blame coaches in our lives and at home. It becomes a lifestyle for us, and everybody kind of grows accustomed to what happens this time of year and what this time of year means. And it's almost like if you're not in a bowl game or you're not something not going on around that time, it's like, I mean, this ain't right. So it becomes a lifestyle real quick for your kids and everybody. They get accustomed to training to. Are we going to a bowl game? Great. Are we going to? My daughter equates it to just being on the bus and having a police car in front of us. That's kind of everything is about that for her. It's like, we're gonna be police car. Yeah, how about that? Police car.
So your wife's cool with holidays in Pittsburgh and El Paso?
Yeah, I think she knows that we're probably doing some things pretty good if that's happening. Yeah.
Same thing for us, minus the police car.
I understand.
All right.
Appreciate you guys.